Hello everyone, I'm Vinay and welcome back to AI Champ YouTube channel. In this video, we'll learn what is machine learning, why do we need it. We'll also see what labeled and unlabeled data is, types of machine learning, and some common ML tasks. So let's get started. Now to understand what ML is or machine learning, we need to understand how humans learn anything. So let's just take an example. Suppose there is a switchboard with some buttons and a human wants to turn on a fan. Now, initially, the human does not know which button is used to turn this fan on. So what the human will do is it will try the first one, then second one, then third one, then probably if this is the button, the fourth one, then the next time the human wants to turn this fan on, it will directly go to this button and not try everything. So the first time when human tried all the buttons, so that was his experience, and the person utilized the experience in second time. So this is how generally humans learn, from their past experiences. So humans learn from their past experiences. Now what if we do the same thing to machines? If machines can learn from their past experiences, then that is what all ML is about. This is machine learning. Basically, what it means is machines should learn from their past experiences. So, in case of past experiences for machines, the experiences are nothing but the data. So, we'll see how it actually works. But this is the gist, that machine should learn from the past experiences, that is data. Now, why do we need ML? To understand this, let us just take one more example. You might have seen that some of the emails that you get, they are sent to spam. So there is spam and you get some emails in inbox. How this actually is done? So let us try to take an example wherein the programmers explicitly tell the machine that, you know what, if these things happen, then send this email to spam, and if does not, then send it to inbox. So there is one email, and there are some conditions. The conditions can be like, if the email contains some words like free 100%, discount 100%, and the list can be very large, and all these words are there in this email, or some other criterias like who sent the email and all those things. So based on these conditions, the machine will send it to spam or inbox. Now to generate these conditions, or to understand, the programmer or whoever creates these conditions need to go through thousands of emails and then come up with such conditions. So this is very time taking. And what if the spammers got to know that, okay, these are some blacklisted words, so instead of this they'll probably change some words around this, like instead of free 100%, they'll probably say at zero cost, something like this. So then these whole conditions fail, and instead of their email going to spam, it goes to inbox. So this is a problem. Now let us take the same scenario with machine learning. So what happens in machine learning is, there is a data, as I've already told you, there is data. So in data, there will be data like who sender, uh, email, text, and n- some headers of the email. And then along with that, it will also have data about whether or not this email was spam or not spam. So there are multiple emails like this, and for spam, it will be either true or false, something like this. So this is the past experience of the machine. Now it understands that, okay, this is one email that was actually a spam, and this is one email that was not a spam. So what the machine will try to do is, machine will try to find some patterns in data. It will try to find, okay, that most of the spam email contains free 100% type of phrases. Then whenever new spam email comes, so it will detect that, okay, this contains such thing, and it will send it to spam. Now uh, suppose the spammers got to know that, okay, this phrase is blacklisted, then they'll come up with some new phrases. But again, what will happen is that will basically go into this experience, and initially probably that go through uh, the inbox. But once someone tags it as spam, so then this experience will get, okay, that this email was actually a spam, and in the next time it will automatically send it to spam and not the inbox. So machines are very efficient in finding such patterns. That is why we need machine learning. So machine learning is about two things. First one is data, that is our experience, and the algorithm. So let us understand what this data is about. So data can be labeled or unlabeled. So what labeled data means is, let us again take the example of spam emails, and we have some data like sender, email, text, and all those things. And along with that, we also know that whether or not this particular email was spam or not. So we have this data. These are our labels. This is the label column, and with unlabeled data you'll only get the data as it is, and it does not have any mechanism to tell that, okay, this particular email was a spam or not. It just has the data. It does not know whether or not this email in particular was spam or not. But for label data, it has the information whether or not that email was spam or not. So how we get this? So either humans get this data, like looking at this email data, like unlabeled data, they convert it to uh, label data. So this process is what you can call as labeling or annotating the data set. Now let us try to understand types of machine learning. So the first one is supervised. The first thing that we need to understand is supervised learning will always need label data. So how it actually works is that you have some algorithm and label data. So what will happen is this label data will go through this algorithm, and then it will output some predictions. Say suppose email. So in our case, label data is email, spam or ham. So what will happen is we'll send this label data to this algorithm, and for each email it will try to predict that whether or not that email was spam or ham. Now when we have label data, we also know the correct answer, so we match. So these are the predictions, and in the supervised learning we try to match these. So if they are both the same, then it is correct. But if the correct answer and the predictions are wrong, then what happens is this algorithm understands, okay, that I made a mistake. I should be able to rectify it in the next phase. So then again it will try to improve on the predictions. So this is about supervised learning. The second one is unsupervised learning. So unsupervised learning generally needs unlabeled data. So suppose that we have again the same data like email content, sender, and so on, but we do not have a way in which this email can be classified as a spam or ham. So we do not have such data. So we just have some email content and all those things. So one very popular application of unsupervised learning is clustering. So that is fine that we are not going to classify a particular email to spam or ham, but what we can do is with unsupervised learning we can simply create some clusters. So what these clusters are about, so suppose one email is about offers, all these offers phrases and all those things are there, and many emails are about um, social media, many emails are about office work, something like this. So suppose we have the data, so what will happen is, so there are some of these emails. So one data point is one email, and if we create three clusters, so these are three clusters. We do not know what each cluster is about, but when we try to understand and see the samples, we get to know that okay, some of these offers emails are clustered here, office work emails are clustered here, and social media emails are here. So whenever new email comes in, we can cluster it out and then get to know that okay, this probably belongs to social media email, and some other email goes to office work and so on. Now let us understand reinforcement learning. So this reinforcement learning is generally used in robotics and games, playing games by AI. Let us just take an example of a game. So let us take one UFO. So this is one UFO that we have, and there is this ground. Now the game is about landing this UFO somewhere here. Okay, so this is where the UFO should land, and we have given the machine the controls, and that is it. We are not given anything else but just the controls. And what will happen is, so initially the machine will randomly go here and there and reach here. Okay, so but this is not where uh, we need to go. So what we'll do is we give rewards. So we'll reduce rewards here, so we'll probably give -50 in this case. And as we it reaches here randomly, then probably for this we give -30, something like this. So that is how then it will try to increase the reward to gain maximum reward. So eventually it will try to land somewhere here, and it gets like +50 reward something. So the whole idea of reinforcement learning is to maximize this reward, and then it learns how to properly land this particular UFO. Now let us understand some common ML tasks. There are majorly three very common ML tasks. So first one is classification, second one is regression, third one is clustering. So this classification is a task wherein the very good example is email is spam or ham. So the email is classified in either of these two classes. So this is about classification. Regression is about continuous data. So suppose you are given some data such as square feet of house, and you want to predict the price. So the data that you will have is something like this. Now if we want to know that okay, for this particular point, so in this case let us write it as square feet, and in this case let us write it as price. So for this square feet, what is the price? So what will happen is the algorithm will try to draw a line from the given data points, and for a given square feet we can easily get the price. So if we change this square feet slightly, then we also get some change in price. So this is about regression, and clustering is about the data. We have some data, and we have to make some clusters out of this. So basically grouping the data. So if we say that we want to create two clusters out of this data, then there is this one cluster and there is another cluster, something like this. So let us summarize this video one more time. We know that first is machine learning. Machine learning is about uh, machines learning from experience, and in this case it is data. And why do we need this machine learning? Machines can easily find patterns compared to humans. So machine learning is about data and algorithm, and then we learned about labeled data and unlabeled data. So in labeled we have the ground truth, and with unlabeled data we do not have that. And the process of converting unlabeled data to labeled data is labeling or annotating the data set. Then we learned about types of ML. The first is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Then we also learned about some common ML tasks. One is classification, then regression, and clustering. So classification about discrete classes. So example is spam and ham. Clustering is about continuous data. Regression is about continuous data, and clustering is about grouping the data. So I hope that you have understood little bit about machine learning. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.